up and how about it, how about it? Rep for your bro, when you're supposed to pop in your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Double dog, that's the way. Hit it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Off the bootleg, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Throwing Jones. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads, and definitely more...
And he's in! Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Hit it.
On the draw, this is Love. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready up. 50. Mike 50.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Demarius Randall. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but Yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7. On the year, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Redskins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Jones now to throw again. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Good. 180. All right. Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, let's get this.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check, check. First down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Echo.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
180.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jones. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones off the play fake. And this one complete to Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And, Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
53, Mike. Watch the flood.
Jones now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 40-yard line.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
2nd and 11. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
King.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Love. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Single, got a single in the slot.
Ready?
Jones operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That'll go as a punt return of 53 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Seibert on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Browns 63, Redskins nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, Jones. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Redskins' 19-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
20. You can't block me. You can't
Run.
You can't block me. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 24.
Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3. Switch.
They go with Chubb on second down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's go.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you, son.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
180! Alert!
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Chubb. And some strong running. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run. Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Hey, Jet. Hit it.
Back to throw. Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Jones going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They run it again with Chubb. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
180. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A give. This is Chubb.
You better come hard next time,
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
At the Redskins' 42-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Yeah, you don't want none.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Good. I'm 20.
Five. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Point it right. My God.
A give running right is Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Cybert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check. Crunch.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's our time. It's our time.
And again, it's Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's checking crack.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Got it.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Three down.
Ready.
Jones operating from the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He runs.
Throwing again. Jones. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Redskins on third down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Love. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on for the 5th time here. And how about this? A fake. Fighting to stay upright. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Chubb running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Redskins' 17-yard line.
180!
I got you, punk.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Well, partner, the offense gets to take the knee, but the defense should take a bow on that sidelines. What a game, shutting him out.
I like the way you put it there. You wordsmithed that one perfectly. take a knee offense, you get to celebrate, you got the win. But defensively, wow, they'll be sailing as they go forward.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert.
Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo.